Welcome back to season 2 of the IAK, or the I Already Knew podcast. We haven't reached our goals yet, we haven't reached our dreams yet, but we're manifesting a life that we love and trying to build that. And we hope that it inspires someone else out there to go and do the same thing and go and chase a dream. And we're hoping that by recounting the things that we're doing to get there, it helps someone else, sort of create their own journey or have some tools to go and do that for themselves. I got a few things to say first. First thing is we miss you, Jay. Me and him did not have a fallout. It's just really hard with busy lives to make a podcast episode or multiple podcast episodes work when our schedules just don't really tie up so much. So unfortunately, me and Jay haven't got any beef going on. We love you, Jay. We miss you, Jay. And I want to introduce someone new to the podcast. She is a badass business mogul. She's had and has a business that works in mental health advocacy. She is very open on social media. She pushes the boundaries of being open and honest about her mental health, which is so cool because that pushes other people to do the same thing and be open about their mental health. And she's just an epic girlfriend. So I want to introduce and welcome to the podcast Miss Lilu, or Lily Grizel.
Hello. Thanks.
How are you feeling? How are you going?
I'm good.
You're good? Mm-hmm. I've just asked Lily to come on here and be my unofficial/official new co-host. So thank you for coming on and just being someone I can talk at and talk with whilst we do this. But I've sort of said to her that I've got like a checklist of things that I sort of want to go through, and I guess that's where the conversation will move. For you guys that don't know, we did the same thing in the last season of me just doing a little bit of fitness talk and then doing a little bit of music talk, because they're the main things really that are in my life and that I want to talk about when it comes to chasing a dream and reaching my goals and doing that sort of thing. So yeah, that's sort of where I'm at. I guess the first thing I wanted to talk about was Sydney and Sydney High Rocks specifically. I wanted to talk about the race, how it went, and first of all, how it went for you as a first-time open solo athlete. So what do you think about Sydney High Rocks and doing your first open solo?
It was tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed it, and I didn't quite get the time that I was hoping for, but the main goal was just to finish it. So I ticked the main goal and got it all done. But yeah, I think I did well, and I'm proud of myself for pushing out of my comfort zone and getting it done. And now it's just time to nail the nitty-gritty parts of it. And I think it was a good first experience, and now I've learnt kind of what it feels like and what I need to work on, and yeah, my strong points and my not so strong points, and that I probably need to have a gel like halfway through, because
So you think gel for open solo, if you're doing it your first time, is essential?
Yeah, well, I just hit a wall.
Yeah.
Like I felt like by the rower, or like just after the rower, I just had nothing more to give, and I was just fading away slowly as it continued to go on.
Yeah.
And I think if I just had that little bit of energy boost halfway through, it would have helped me push through a little bit stronger than what I did.
Yeah. So when it comes to doing a high rocks, for most people, it's going to be more than 90 minutes or more than 80 minutes at least, and even with a perfect carb load, you have about 90 minutes, they reckon, of intense exercise in your muscles that you can store. So you're like right on the line of getting to that point of running out of all carbs in your muscles, and that's probably where you got to that wall right at the end. Yeah, that's cool though. What about the training? How was the training in the lead up?
Training was cool.
Did it differ anyway from how you were training for other races to how it was like, okay, I'm doing solo? Did you change anything? Not really. No, just kept training. Lou's very awesome with her training, I feel like, where you're just like, you just do what you do on the days, and you do sometimes what I'm doing, sometimes what you feel like doing, sometimes what's on the program. And I love that because I'm so like regimented. I do. Yeah, like I'm so regimented with my training, and I like seeing the other side of that sometimes. I know that I'm always like, you should be doing this and you should be doing that, but I think it would be a lot more mentally freeing just being like, I'm going to do this day and then that another day. For me, I'm a lot more locked in. But to be fair, I treat it a lot more like,
It's a lot more serious.
yeah, I take it more seriously. I'm like, I'm trying to make it a job, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I feel like, yeah. Sometimes I like think I could train harder than I do, and I feel like a bit guilty about my training
Yeah.
and not doing enough. And like going into that, I feel like I didn't train as hard or as much as I should have, or that other people would have been.
Yeah.
And that, like, I feel like that holds me back a bit from my, like, true potential.
But it's like, what is your goal, right? And your goal is just to finish. So if your goal is just to finish, and people out there, if your goal is just to finish, like, just enjoy the training in the lead up and do whatever. And now that you're like, right, I've got a time and now I want to beat that, let's then look at, right, what energy systems we need to train, what mechanics do we need to improve, what types of movement do we need to get more efficient in.
Yeah. But I also feel like, as well, I'm super competitive. So then I'll, like, not train as strictly, like, leading up, or, like, yeah, very, I guess, free flowing. But then I'll, like, go in and I'll see other people do better than me, and then I'll get annoyed.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh,
Which doesn't add up.
Stupid because I'm like,
Right, yeah.
I should have done more.
Yeah. Hey, this is Sadie, by the way. For you guys that don't know her, she's not my dog or our dog.
You say hello.
She's my best mate's
She did a wave.
and roommates. She just wave. And she's the best. So she comes running with me. She comes hanging out, and now she's on the podcast.
It's her foot up too.
So there you go.
Her foot up.
Sadie podcast Sadie. My recap went good. I actually got a slower time than my previous race time, and okay, you're distracting us now, Sadie. Maybe. Can you stay?
Quiet.
Maybe. Race recap, Sydney. I didn't have the race I wanted, and I just didn't do the work. Like, honestly.
what?
I didn't, and I'll explain what I mean by that. I didn't do the work in terms of the specific types of fitness I needed for each of the stations. When I got to the sleds, I was like in trouble. I was super slow on the push. I was super slow on the pull. And I had a few people message me and be like, oh man, your sled lane looked slow, hey? Like, it looked like it was tough. And I will never accept that. I'll never be like, oh yeah, my sled was a bit worse off than everyone else's. I'm just like, no, I didn't do the work. One of two things happened, and it's really hard to tell what this is a lot of the time. One of two things happened. I ran too fast and went a little bit too fast on the ski. So then I didn't have as much to give on the push and the pull. I'd sort of spent a few of my tickets a little bit too early, or I just didn't do the work on the sled push and the sled pull. So like at the end of the day, that's the way I always want to go with it. And that's always going to be the best approach, in my opinion, when it comes to high level, high rocks training, because that's only going to make you better. Sitting there and talking about, oh, my sled was horrible, I'm normally a really good sledder and this time it was really bad, that's not going to make you better. So whether I'm right or I'm wrong, and whether I had a good sled or a bad sled, the only thing I'm interested in doing is being like, I need to just change my training and change my approach to the race. So I'll be looking at those two things. I already am looking at those two things. What am I doing in training? How am I approaching the race come next time? And I've done some simulations around that and how it works. But we move forward and we keep chasing it. Perth is next. That's in 3.5 weeks, roundabout.
Yeah.
3 weeks on Friday. 3 weeks on Saturday for Lily because she's doing doubles.
No, I'm doing Friday.
Oh, you're doing Friday as well? Cool.
Just Friday.
Yeah. I'll be doing Friday, Saturday, Sunday I'm doing solo and then doubles and then relay. That's going to be fun.
Loony.
Yeah. What else have we done? Since then, we've been working on the app big time. And One Step is the name of the app. And for you guys that don't know, it's more an education and community platform than it is anything. It's, from what I know, from 7 to 8 years of obstacle course racing, high rocks, hybrid fitness experience. It's how can we do all of that together? And it's most specifically for people that are like, okay, they've done a few hybrid races, but now they actually want to learn about how to best do all of those things together without affecting one another, or whilst affecting one another as little as possible when it comes to running, weightlifting, gymnastics, erg work, threshold conditioning, VO2 max, and putting all that together. So it's an education platform and a community where people can just talk with like-minded people and lift each other up. What else? The community's the best side of it. It's been so awesome, just like starting that and seeing everyone get PBs. And I don't know about you, but I think the best thing about all these races is that everyone can technically succeed at the same time if everyone's goals are right. If everyone gets a PB, then everyone's like, sweet, I just got better than what I was before. And seeing heaps of people do that. Like, we just had a half marathon on the weekend, and that was so cool just to see so many people get PBs and be so stoked about just getting a time better than what they did before. Even though the conditions were horrible, everyone showed up and just got such awesome results and was super stoked about it. Puts everyone on a massive high. And I think just seeing that and being a part of that was so cool. It was so amazing. So super stoked about that. Super stoked about where the app's going. And you've had a little bit of a look into the app and a use on the sessions. Do you think they're all right? They're okay? You have to say yes here.
They're amazing.
They're so good.
They're the best I've ever seen.
They're the best. We have a few questions about fitness stuff, but I'm just going to leave it to the end. We're going to do some fitness chat, we're going to do some music chat, and then we'll just do the Q&A thing. So I'll come back to that. I want to talk more about the music as well. That was like a big side of things that a lot of people talked about when I first released the podcast, just like behind the scenes more on the music stuff and how it's going and how I'm planning on progressing it forward. Because I know a lot of people want to know about the songs, but then also maybe if they're an artist or they're thinking about chasing a dream that's something like music, or it's just in the creative industry, or it's art or whatever it is, it's like how sometimes it's really hard to separate the business from just doing the art. And yeah, that can be really tough for people. And I think for me, it's keeping the art as art that's sacred. When I'm making music, it's not thinking about business at all, and it's just like, let's just have fun, make songs, enjoy making songs, and then switch completely to putting on the business hat and being like, what do we want to get out of this? How do we get more streams or merch sales or show tickets or people turning up to shows, that sort of stuff. And the main thing for me over the last 2 years has been streams, and More just hit 200,000 streams, which is crazy for me. It's my first song to ever hit 200,000 streams. And yeah, I'm super stoked with that. And I want to tell you guys how I did it as an independent artist. And I'll break down basically the streams, where they come from, and how I got them from that position. When I first released the song, it was obviously 0 streams. I didn't do any pre-release. I just put the song out, and I'll come back to how I made that and how that whole week came about. But I just put the song out and it got playlisted, which for you guys that don't know what that is, there's these editorial playlists where people who work at Spotify go through and see all the new music coming in, and they pick some songs and put them on related playlists. So because this is an R&B song, it got put on R&B Connect, which is like a really big Australian R&B playlist. And that got it like 60,000 streams just from that, which is so much more than I would normally get for any song really that I release. So that was awesome off the bat. So then first of all, I was like, cool, this is a song that's worth promoting more and putting more work into. And I think it's cool. So I started doing that. And also that song stayed in that playlist for ages. It was like one of the longest standing songs in R&B Connect for ages, which I don't know if that was just a coincidence and they just forgot to take it out and they meant to, and some guy got fired because of that, or if they actually liked the song or it performed well, but I don't know. It stayed in there for ages. So I was like, cool, I'm onto something. What I did from there was I made content around the song. One piece of content was me singing it at a show that I was at, and I was just singing it, and then I put the audio over the show performance, so it wasn't like me actually singing it, it was the recorded version over me singing, and then lyrics. That did really well. That got like 50,000 views on Instagram. So then I did a paid promotion on that to send it out to more people, and that was where the stream started really taking off, because I think somehow Facebook or whatever the algorithm was able to find the types of people that liked that music and liked that style of content, I guess, as well. And it translated really well to getting people to go from the ad into Spotify. So I started getting more streams from that. And really it's just snowballed from there, where it's got more streams because I did that ad. And then that came back in to what's called Spotify Radio, where because the song was getting some traction, it got more exposure through radio. So it got showed to more people through there. So I think 60% of the streams came from radio, the first, let's say 50K, so 25% came from R&B Connect, and then the rest would be from just organic me telling people to go and stream the song, I guess. So what's that's left over? If there was, that would be 15%, right?
Me.
It's all Lily.
Or me telling people
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, telling people about
Or
it.
me playing all your songs in the Fit Stop classes.
What's your favourite song that I've released?
I like your most recent one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or any song about me.
Yeah. It has to be about Lily. Lily knows which ones are about her because I tell her.
Well, you don't really tell me.
You had to ask the last one, but I thought that was like super obvious. But apparently not. Which is
We
okay.
never assume these things.
Yeah, to me it's obvious. But I thought you were going to say I Got You. But it's not. It's the latest one. That's more.
I like that one,
You
yeah.
like that better than I Got You.
Yeah.
There you go.
But Lisa from the gym likes I Got You.
Right. Lisa, let's go. Shout out Lisa from the gym.
Yeah.
That one's called Fallen in Love, I think. Is it?
You think? You don't know what your own song's called?
FIL, Fallen in Love. It's like in brackets. I have so many song names. I have a couple songs also that just have the same name. I think I have 2 songs called More and another 2 songs that also have the same name. But anyway.
That's not good.
Why?
Because then people will get confused. What song?
They just have to listen to both so I get twice the streams to check which one they like. I don't know. That's just the way it goes. How I made the song. This is crazy because all the songs typically, and I'm just trying to push this more, is like typically you do a pre-release campaign and you really think about the song and you choose the song that suits your vibe the best. And I literally have a vlog of it on the Monday before it came out of me sitting right here just being like, I don't have a song to release, so I'm just going to vlog me making a song and then I'm going to release it for Friday. And I just sat there and made the beat and then I sung over it and I didn't think much of More, and then I just put it out anyway because I needed a song, like I said, for that Friday, and I just needed a vlog for that Wednesday, so I did a vlog of me making a song, and then it didn't do well at all. Then after getting playlisted, it just started doing really well. So I say all of that to say, just put the music out, and whenever I'm struggling for momentum and motivation, I just get moving and I just start doing stuff, and I'm like, oh, the music's not feeling great lately, it's not feeling good. Instead of looking elsewhere, I just go into doing the thing.
Who's
Make
that
them-
one about?
More?
Yeah.
More is actually just about like the typical fantasy of a night out, I guess. It's not actually about anyone that I've sat down and been like, right, I'm writing a song about you.
About their waistline.
Yeah,
Yup.
the FaceTime screen. Don't pull my jeans out, please.
Well, it's definitely not about me.
Come on.
What?
You got that dumpy on you. What are you talking about?
Nah,
You
no way.
do.
Mine doesn't even take up half of the screen.
You gotta zoom in to take it up.
It doesn't zoom in far enough.
No, it does. You've got that bunda on you, I'm telling you. But no, that one's not about anyone specifically. So yeah, that's just the idea of a night out, I guess, and that's where I got that from. And I just started saying stuff like that because of the instrumental, like the guitar sample was just sort of saying that to me. That's what it felt like. And then I made the drums after that, actually, and the same thing was like the drums just had to hit in that way that sort of made you, move a little bit. Yeah.
Bop your head.
Yeah, bop your head a bit. Yeah, that starting was just something that I always just went with. And for any artists out there that are really just struggling with like, what do I do? Where do I even start? And for me, it was always just play a guitar sample or play a drum beat and see where it takes you, and just don't even think about the process. Just like, what do I feel? How does this make me feel? Where do I want to move with that? And actually, I've been drawing connections between that and training lately, because there's been some days where I've just not felt like doing anything and not felt like moving, and even getting started with the warm-up has just been like, man, this is not it. So I just start with some free-flowing mobility. You start moving your body in whatever way it feels like it needs to be moved. And then before you know it, you're warm and you're ready to go, and you're like, sweet, let's rip into it. So yeah, I guess that's just how I approach creative roadblocks, physical roadblocks, and for me it's always movement. not physically, but just starting the thing in some way that feels like a really small step that then builds up and moves and generates momentum. I think that's sort of all the things that I wanted to go over. I always have in my head that these podcasts are going to go for like an hour. It's going to be like forever. And then it never sort of ends up doing that. Sometimes when I have guests on that like chat a lot more, then they end up going longer.
Well, they're long podcasts are boring anyway.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I would love to know what the ideal length of a podcast is for you guys. So please.
Mine's like 30 minutes.
Really?
Sometimes even 20.
I like 2.5 hour podcasts. My favorite podcast is like, maybe I've been conditioned from Joe Rogan, but
No
yeah.
way.
Please let us know what you guys want to hear us talk about more. Yeah, we also did at the end of our previous podcast, we will get to the Q&A as well, but where we're at with our dreams and making them a reality. And you don't have to do this, but I'll give an example of like for myself. For me, I'm almost in a position where the things that I dream of getting an income from are overtaking the, let's call it like 9-to-5 job. It's not a 9-to-5 for me, but it's something I would consider like casual work and not something that I want to do forever. So that's what I would call a 9-to-5. And it's working at the gym. Not that I don't love it. I absolutely love it. And the family there are amazing, but it's not something that I want to have as my, dream job and something that I'm doing forever. And that is my most fulfilling idea of work. So I feel like I'm actually getting really close. And last time we did this recap on the previous podcast, it was like, yeah, I'm not actually that close in terms of the financials and the numbers and that sort of thing. But this time I'm like, yeah, one step's going good. The music's definitely going a lot better. And I feel like I'm a lot closer. So it's cool to actually look back on that and be like, I've come a lot further than I think it was 8 months ago when I did that podcast with Macca. That, yeah, things are going a lot better and that's exciting. Yeah, if you feel like you want to, then you can do that as well. But, that's...
I feel like I've taken like one step from the start line.
Yeah.
So I've left the starting line, but I've only just left.
That still counts.
I've only ridden 200 meters.
What is the step?
Of the half marathon.
What's the step?
I guess just like generating a bit of momentum with How to Be Well. The community's like started to grow super slowly. It's nowhere near what I had hoped it to be at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And just trying to create new ideas through it and testing out new ways, I guess, to make it happen and make it my full-time job. But yeah, I feel like slowly trying new things, but I just feel like I try something and then I'm set back again. Try something that works and then another setback.
Yeah, roadblocks, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Things you run into that you didn't think you were going to run into that slow you down more than you realise.
Not even that, like I just feel like it generates momentum and then it dies.
Yeah.
And then I have to work really hard to try and generate that momentum back. It's not like continuous, so then it's not sustainable to live off.
Yeah.
If it's like
Yes.
great for like a couple weeks, but then I'm like getting nothing from it for like a month or 2 months, you know?
Yeah. Gotcha.
It's not a reliable source of income,
It's tough.
I guess.
But it helps you evolve and it helps you go, okay, that was not the thing that's going to create a sustainable business. Now let's look at something else that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got this. Keep going. Keep going. And I don't see anyone out there. Keep going. Keep moving. Keep taking a step in the right direction. You only lose if you quit.
Trying my best.
Yeah. That's what I was talking to Lee about the other day. You only lose if you quit. I said, he was like, how are you doing? He asked me how I was going. He was like really, how are you doing? And I was like, I feel like I would be really sad if I'd ever decided that I'd lost. And if I just keep moving forward, then I'm never going to have that sadness. So even if I feel like things aren't going the right way, I still feel okay about it because I'm like, I can just show up tomorrow and give it another go. And that makes me feel really good.
Yeah, except it's just hard at times when you feel like you've just been facing setback after setback, and then it's like, what am I even doing?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
is it worth it? Is there a point to it? Like, maybe it's never gonna happen for me. So sometimes I feel like, I don't know, do I just move on? Like, is it worth wasting this time right now to try and do this if it's not even ever gonna work out? And then, like, other people have, like, set up in their careers, you know, making a respectable amount of, like, yearly income, and I'm not even making tax brackets yet. It's like, oh, what am I doing?
I think if you decide that the universe has this mapped out for you and you feel passionately about continuing with it, that's all the reason you need.
Yeah.
And I know that's easier said than done when there's so many setbacks that feel like it just happens all the time. But yeah, I'm really proud of you. And I think if you feel like the universe has this as your thing, then you keep going until you make that happen. And it's going to feel really bloody good when you get there.
Hope so.
It's going to feel really amazing. I know so. Keep going. Let's do the Q&A. We did a little thing on my Instagram story. Well, I did a little thing on my Instagram story, and I'll tag Lil next time. I thought I should have done that. I'll tag you next time so then people can also ask you questions to answer.
Yeah. Or you should have told me to post one on my story.
Yeah. We can do that. Oh, hello. First one. High Rock specific nutrition, day before and day of. I'm going to give you some easy game to follow. It's an endurance event, so you need to treat it like an endurance sport, and preparation, nutrition-wise, is very straightforward.
Are any of these questions anything that I can answer?
Yeah. You'll be able to answer the next one for sure.
Okay.
8 to 10 grams of carbohydrates per kilo of body weight in the 2 days leading up before the event. So, for me, 74 kilos. Yeah, that's right. For me, 74 kilos, that ends up being just a little bit less than 700 grams of carbs. So I sit somewhere around 600 grams of carbs on, let's say, the Thursday, and then 600 grams on the Friday if I'm competing on Saturday. So that's a lot of carbs. Also, a few things to note with that carbohydrate intake. It's got to be low fiber. Excuse me. It's got to be low fiber carbohydrates. So anything that's, quite processed, juices, breads, things like that. Also, don't have it right before bed. I just found out the hard way that it gives you some pretty bad stomach cramps and stomach issues if you go straight to bed after having...
the cookies.
I
didn't get any stomach problems.
Yeah, okay. You didn't have as many cookies as me. So just do it throughout the day. Don't have it all at once. Yeah, I know a lot of people probably would think that probably would do that anyway, but yeah. What else? That's your carbs sorted. Hydration, just do as per normal, maybe a little bit more. Let's say if you're having 2.5 liters of water a day, which you probably should be, maybe just have 3. But don't go crazy. If you have 5 liters, then you're going to release a hormone called leptin, which makes you get rid of your water. So you can actually hyperhydrate and put yourself in a position where you're actually less hydrated than what you were before. So be careful about drinking too much water. The ratio of how you do all of that also matters. So when I'm getting the 600 grams of carbs in, that just chips into what I would normally have in protein and fats. So let's say I would normally have 40% protein, 40% carbs, 20% fats. I just start having 80% carbs, 10% fat, 10% protein. So I just change the ratio around, but the total calories still ends up being the same. Okay. What's your stance on the scrunch fold toilet paper debate? Do you want me to go first?
Okay. I don't ever think we've had this conversation.
If you're scrunching the toilet paper, if you're scrunching instead of folding, you are absolutely insane. I just have to say that. You're absolutely insane. You know how when you crumple paper up and then it slowly expands after you crumple it?
Yeah.
That is happening when you're doing the thing. So if you're going like this and then you're doing the thing and then you're getting rid of it, like, it's going like this as you're moving it. So there's so much chance for things to get in places they shouldn't.
No.
Yeah.
I'm a scruncher.
No. Really?
Yeah.
Strictly folding for me. Strictly.
No, you just pull it and scrunch it.
You don't need that much. Why are you going like this? Why are you two-handed?
So that you have as much toilet paper surface area as possible.
If you just folded it, you would have heaps of surface area right there.
But how much are you folding it?
Once.
That's so thin.
No.
So thin.
I like to live life on the edge.
It's gonna rip.
It's not. Just don't press so hard.
How do
Be
you?
gentle.
Then how do you make sure you got it? You get it all.
You look.
No, you gotta like be rough.
Oh, man. This is concerning.
You scrunch it.
Let us know. Scruncher or folder? Let us know.
Scrunch. It's way better.
How did you get such a hot girlfriend?
Weird question.
Who sent this one?
I don't know. I can't see them.
Yeah, true.
Answer the question.
Yeah. I think now being a 117 half marathoner, like, she just came to me and was like, oh, he's a 117 half marathoner.
So do you have another girlfriend or something? Because I was with you before that.
No, I just know that I think you saw the potential in me to be a 117 half marathoner and were like, okay, I'm going to date this guy.
No, it has nothing to do with that. Because I would rather us train together and run at the same pace.
Yeah, true.
I'm lonely.
What do you mean? If we ran together and ran at the same pace, I would be a 116 half marathoner.
No, you'd be a 2 hour 16 half marathoner.
I don't know. I just got a hot girlfriend. Respect. Are we good?
No.
Thanks for coming on the pod.
You gotta show some appreciation.
Oh, I'm very appreciative. Absolutely. No, I'm stoked. Don't get me wrong. I'm absolutely stoked.
You gotta bring that ego back down.
Yeah, I'm just joking. The 117 is just a little running joke that I've sort of been doing. It's not that deep, you know. I think that's it. I don't think I had any more points. I have this little notes thing here that I constantly refer to. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Send us more questions and we'll do another episode soon. I don't know when. We don't have a routine for this yet. If Lil wants to stay,
Just do it when you tell me.
we're just going to do it. We're just going to do it whenever. And next time we'll do the Q&A on Lil's story as well, so that anyone that's here watching from Lil and wants to hear more from her about whatever she's doing or has any questions related to her,
Mine's way better.
she's better at answering questions. So, yeah. You're what? Oh, your Instagram?
You have Sadie's hair on your teeth.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
No, it's on your teeth. But
Did I get it?
yeah.
Sadie.
He's eating your hair.
I think that's it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for tuning in. And we will see you in episode... What episode is
17.
this? We'll see you in episode 17. This has been episode 16. Peace. Let's go.
Sadie wave. Bye. Say bye. Bye.